So, in this video, we'll see how to work on the split and trim function. I have one column where all the text is combined into one column like this. A column, and I want to split it into three different columns. So you can see we have Pimpri, Pune, Maharashtra. These are three different place names, and they are concatenated together. Similarly, I have Feswat, Lucknow, and Utah. Let's split that. And also, when I split, you can see there's an unwanted space. How do I remove the unwanted space? Okay, using the trim function. So let us practically see in Power BI. The name of the table is text split trim. You can see the name is text to split trim. I'll import this table from Power BI. So let me close this file and I'll open Power BI. Make sure you close the file when you are importing the data, okay? So here, if you observe right now, I have only text merge. Now I can click on Get Data Excel, Power Query Text Functions. Open that. I'm doing it again and again, so you can become habitual with that. So we have split trim. You see text split entry. Select that table, okay? So you see this is a table icon, which I've shown you earlier. And this one would be the sheet icon. These are all sheet icons. So select that table and click on Transform Data. Splitting is very easy in Power BI. So here comes the Power Query. Select that column which you want to split and go to Transform Column. Now, in this Transform column, you have to see all the text functions would be available in this box, okay? In this text column. So here we want to split. So I'll click on Split by Delimiter. Now in this case, the delimiter is comma. So if I click on By Delimiter, and it will ask me, what is the delimiter? So by default, it has selected the delimiter as comma. Okay, so here I don't have to select the delimiter. It's very smart. Next one, it is asking me, do you want each occurrence of the delimiter? Definitely, in this case, I want all the columns. Sometimes, if you do not want all the columns, you can choose some option like leftmost or rightmost, and so on. So here, I don't have to do anything. Just click on OK button. Now, you see just a few button clicks and I've got the answer here. Here I can just rename the columns. Here as location, I can say as place. I can say city, and this one as state. Now, also, if you want to remove the unwanted spaces in this column, you can just select those two columns or whatever columns you have. Then you can go to that Formats tab, and there's an option given as Trim. Okay, so if you click on this Trim, the unwanted spaces would be removed. Here we don't have the unwanted spaces. It's removed. However, I'll just delete this step. If you do not want, you can delete the step. Delete the step. Delete. Now, there is no undo in Power Query. There is no Control+Z in Power Query. You can only delete the steps from here. So I can just delete the steps. Okay. If you want to again repeat the process, you can just go to Transform tab, Split column by delimiter, and comma is selected here by default. Click on OK. So this will split. And I have to again rename that column like place and city. And the third one, last one is state. So now I can just click on Home tab and click on Close and Apply. After Close and Apply, that particular table would be loaded. And here you can see on the right hand side, the table is given here, which is text split. Now this table is no longer a table. It is a query. So if I open this, this becomes a query here. Okay, so this icon stands for query. Now I can simply drag and drop. Let's say city, and I can drag this sales into this box. And these are sales by city. Okay, and it has automatically created a map. No need to do anything. It has automatically created a map. The reason it created a map was because the column was named as city. If the column is named as city, state, country, postal code, PIN code, then it will automatically consider it as a geographical data type. Okay, now that we have seen earlier in the previous sections, so this has created a simple map. If you do not want a map, you want a table, simply click on Table. This will convert into a tabular format.